Alright, what's good with it, chat? It's been a minute. I think I had some type of virus. That just took me out for 2 weeks. So your boy was out bad, man. I couldn't really talk much, but I'm feeling a lot better now. So we getting back into it. So I linked up with Makeout here because Makeout has maxed out onto the Kupo, and then I borrowed Leonard from the club, and we did this about I don't know. We probably did this shit like last week or something. It's just that I was sick, so I couldn't really, what I'm saying, talk about the video. So number one, I am not like I didn't practice Leonard or nothing like that. I just hopped into the match. I'm like, I'm just gonna figure this shit out. I don't know what he can do, so I'm just doing shit right. I throw up a moderate, so I'm just putting that out there. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on offense. Like I literally didn't practice shit. I just hopped into it because I want to focus on the defense. So I throw up another moderate, but it goes in. So right here, I body him up, and it actually worked. So he throws up the heavy contested because he got bodied up, and that was the one thing that I really wanted to know if Leonard can do. Can Kawhi body up onto the Kupo? As I get another dive right there. The dives was coming in handy. I got two loose balls recoveries, and again, I'm just doing whatever the fuck I'm doing on offense. I am trying to like test it out, right? Like I was trying to see what he can do, his dribbles, practicing, and then Makeout was taking it a little easy on me. He wasn't spamming his Euro dunk, 'cause, Kyrie can't block it. But what I wanted to see is could Leonard hold defense against Giannis, and he can because I was actually able to successfully body him up right at the start of the video, rather than just getting ran over because Antetokounmpo will run over a lot of people that stand in front of him or posterize him or strength abuse him. But Leonard is actually pretty strong, so that was this was pretty much the purpose of the video, just to see if he can do it, and he was actually able to do it. And then you know that he can steal as well. So if you already seen the true video that me and Makeout did when we was versus BD Chris on his maxed out onto the combo, then you can pretty much do the same thing with Leonard as I was just like I don't know what the fuck I was literally just testing shit on offense, and right there I stumbled him again, I body him up again, and that was literally just what I want to know is could Leonard body him up, and the answer is yes, yes he can. So that's pretty cool to know that um, you won't be able to abuse Kyrie because he can actually body up Giannis, and that was literally the only purpose of me doing this video. As I actually got a nice looking move right there to get open, but the time ran out. So 2-4, and yeah, we were. I was supposed to also do. Me and Makeout was supposed to link up again, and he was going to be Kyrie, and I was going to be maxed out Giannis because Makeout is a better guard than me, and he probably knows how to use Kyrie a lot better than what I know how to do with him. Because, like I said, I didn't practice. I didn't like. I just jumped into the fucking match, right? Because I was really focused on defense. But offense wise, I fucking suck. So it will be nice to see somebody who actually knows how to play Leonard use Leonard's offensive bag versus Antetokounmpo and see how that plays out. But yeah, I definitely fucking suck on offense. I didn't have no fucking clue what I was doing. Just out there button smashing as we used to do on the consoles. But so this next one here is that I know that sometimes Embiid has a hard time bodying up and max on the Kupo. At least my R6 Embiid does, right? At R7, I think I get a strength boost at R7. I think, don't quote that. I think to where I can actually body up a Max Antetokounmpo more. But at R6, sometimes it's a struggle, and I got to get out the way, or I got to be in a good position to where I can get to stop. Right. So this is me and him with the 1v1 versus Embiid, and you'll see it's a lot harder for me to body him up on Embiid. And it was so easy. Like he just fucking blows right by me, right? And he waited. He could have took the shot. He didn't. I get my ankle broken. So but I do get the block. That's one thing you get from NBA. You can block, right? You can't block with Leonard. But as you can see, like on defense, trying to body him up, it just wasn't working for me. It was working a lot easier on Leonard as he's just like blowing by me because I'm trying, right? Because I told him like I do struggle bodying up Embiid with it. I'm sorry, bodying up onto the Kupo with Embiid as he gets a nice posterized right there. Excuse me. I'm still a little sick trying to make it work. But yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle. And then with Leonard, it wasn't too much of a struggle for me to body him up. So I think a good Leonard that actually knows what they're doing will be able to, make some magic work versus these strong meta players or strength abusers right there. I actually get one, but it was like it was fucking tough. It's hard for me to do that with Embiid. It was so much easier for me to do it with Leonard. Okay, working the ball, throw up the moderate, goes in 6-2. I was still trying to body him up, and look, I'm just having the hardest time doing it. It was so much easier with Leonard, and that's why I play Embiid a certain way when I go up against Antetokounmpo's because I know my weaknesses on Embiid. He gave me too much space right there. He didn't want me to power he didn't want me to power O him, so he gave me space, but he gave me too much space, and I was able to put up that open shot. Look at that. I'm just getting abused, bro. It was so much easier on Leonard. So that's why I put this in here because I know as I take the shot right there, give him a homie shot. But yeah, I know my weaknesses on Embiid, so it was actually pretty nice to see Leonard do pretty fucking good. Like he is just breaking me. He already posterized me once. He messed up right there. I was waiting for the Euro dunk, so that's why I was playing defense like that. I knew he was gonna try to go for it, so I was prepared to block it. But they actually they fucked up or he messed up the animation. It was because that was a skill issue. But we know what he tried to do. And then right there, so see, I feel what I'm saying. Like even though I stumbled him, he still moved. Like when I stumbled him with Leonard, it was a dead ball. Like he literally bodied them up. With Embiid, if he stumbles, you gotta stumble him like three fucking times, bro. Because you can stumble him twice and he'll keep going, and that be pissing me off. That's why I play defense a certain way with Embiid versus Antetokounmpo because I know this shit. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Um, Maybe me and Make Out Hill will link up again, and he can play Leonard if we still got it, and I'll play Antetokounmpo. Like I said, we supposed to been do it. We just didn't do it. I've been sick. I've been out the game. They boy back now, and then let me get to this. Let's talk about Chet and where I think he fits into the meta and what the devs are pushing for him to do. Okay, chat. So for my opinion on Chet, what I want to do is first look at what the devs have done with the missions, right? With their missions, they have Chet. They want you to shoot 3 pointers with Chet, right? And let's see what the final stage is for me. So rank game, need some more 3 pointers. You're gonna have to do some blocks. Okay. So over the course of this event, the three ball has been something that the developers have wanted you to use with Chet, right? So in my opinion, they geared you or kind of forced you because you won't even be getting tokens. They forced you to shoot the three ball if you wanted the tokens, right? So even though he has low stats at the 3 point, they just wanted you to shoot fucking threes for some reason, right? So taking that into consideration with the three ball, because I need you to see where I'm going with this as we talk about this. Excuse me. So hold on, this shit's still glitched. Okay, it reset. I think. Okay. So with the three ball, we know he has only 550, which is pretty fucking low. But he's also fast as fuck. He's 801. which I think is the fastest center in the game now. Um, Mid range is decent. He can dunk and he can block. He got defense, but his rebounds suck. Now let me tell you what I think about the rebound because this has been, people have asked me questions about the rebound, and I bring it up, and what I say is that, for example, the way you feel about the rebound for him is the same way you should feel about the rebound with Wembanyama. So if you're, I fucking hate that it's glitched. Hold on, I forget how I've. Okay, yeah. So you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna complain about not being able to grab boards with Wembanyama, you're probably gonna be in the same situation complaining about boards with Chet. So you guys have to make your own decision on that because me personally, I know how important it is to rebound for the team. Like rebounds can, like, bro, those are your second chance or even third chance, points for your team. And if you can't grab a fucking rebound with Chet, you guys are going to complain about Chet rebounding just like you complain about Wembanyama rebounds. Now let's see what type of badges he have for rebounds, if any at all. I actually don't know his skills by heart. Like I said, I've been out sick, so he has elite rebounder 2 for 2. But since we know that Wembanyama doesn't have that, let's do this because we know that Adebayo is one of the ones who people love to have as a rebounder, and that's pretty cheap, right? Excuse me. So with Adebayo, just for comparison, where the rebound skill go, elite rebounder like Adebayo has 4 for 4. His elite rebounder. And of course, he beats him in rebounds with 855. And since I'm at it, let's take a look at these as well. I'm about to get off this. So strength, don't forget that Chat is pretty weak as well, but he does have pretty solid defensive badges. I will say that topic. But the speed, he beats Adebayo. The 3 point, he beats Adebayo. Mid range, Adebayo is better. The dunk, even Adebayo is better at the dunk. And he got the pass and he got the steal. You guys know how important the steals are for Adebayo when you have, someone spamming like Antetokounmpo or even Embiid. Sometimes Embiid spam as well. Adebayo can get the steals for spammers. It's actually pretty nice having his steal ability. But of course he can't block. However, don't forget this is season 4. The developers have made it to where damn near 90% of the cards can block. Y'all remember in season 1, season 2, maybe even season 3, you needed 600 points in the block stats to be able to block the ball. Season 4, anybody can fucking block. That's why Bam Adebayo can block balls now. That's why Jokic can block now. You know what I'm saying? So he can block now. So the 850, it only matters in certain situations, the speed and like all that. But Bam Adebayo can block now. Is all I'm saying. Like this is season 4, everybody can fucking block now. Just depends on who you're up against, right? But if I'm not mistaken, Bam Adebayo has even blocked Giannis, right? If anybody can confirm that, I'm pretty sure he has. I just been out the game for a little minute, but the brick wall, the defense, the no fly zone, all of that, right? Um, let's see. I just wanted to talk about the rebounds, put that into perspective for you. Let me see. I do like that chat has slippery worm. You guys know how important getting past them screens are, and this shit is still bugged. Okay, but anyway, so let me show you where I'm going with this. I just want to talk about that rebound real quick. So remember, the developers forced you at the 3 point line, right? So you're shooting threes, and chat can block, right? So you're blocking, and then the rebound again. That's up to y'all. So check this out, right? I think you compare him to Cat, and hold on. Oh, he wanted a 1v1. I should have took that. I'm just trying to get this video out the way. So compare him to Cat, right? So check this out, right? Because again, you gotta see my thought process. The developers wanted you to shoot threes. Cat shoot threes. He's 9-1. So if you're gonna be at the 3 point line, I'd rather you be at the 3 point line with Cat. The speed, yes, he hasn't beaten speed, but Cat is still pretty fast. That 100 speed, it's not going to make too much of a difference on defense if you have Cat versus Chet. Now it may make a difference in the help defense, but hell, if you can move around with Bam, who's slower than Cat, you can move around the court, right? Like that 700 speed is no joke, and he's cheaper too. Cat is cheaper too. I don't know what the fucking value of Chat is going to be, but you keep that in mind if you're free to play or a low spender. So you got the speed, you got the three ball, and you got strength on Cat. So you may be able to get strength abuse a little bit less, right? Um, Interior, the post to dunk, the layup, it all goes to Cat. The dribble, you're not really dribbling with Chat, but you do see people work the ball with Cat. So maybe you can consider that as an offensive tactic if you're one of those people who work the ball with Cat. Cat has a better pass, and then again, we talked about the block. Everybody can block, but what's so crazy about Cat is that Cat has always been able to block since season one. I did a video in season one or season two. I forgot which one it was, but where we was talking about the dunk monster, and I had to prove to people that Cat could block the dunk monster spam. And if you haven't seen that video, yes, Cat can block the dunk monster spam even at 621 because again, all you needed was 600 points. Cat has 621. So you can block Antetokounmpo. Yes, you can. Yeah, I don't know. You can block Chat if Chat goes up, but just know that Cat can block and he can block the dunk monster. The defense goes to Chat, and then the rebound. Again, we talked about the rebounds. Of course, Cat can rebound. So then let's look at the skills. Excuse me. He has a pretty nice 5 for 5 corner three specialist. The no fly zone goes for Chat. The box out master. Y'all, he has a box out master 5 for 5 compared to box out master 1 for 1 on Chat. Now I know we do not use the box out a lot, but you do understand that you can literally just number one, you're already beating Chat in rebounds, right? But if you box him out, you're beating them even more. So again, it goes back to that factor of hey, you need to be able to grab boards for your team. Now, in today's meta, we still be running two bigs. So yes, maybe Chad is going to have some backup on the boards, which he is going to need, in my opinion. But sometimes you do run into double shooter comps, and they only have one big. So you're in a situation where Chat might actually need help on the boards. And again, if he's not grabbing the rebounds for your team, you're gonna be in a shitty situation if your shooter is missing shots, and then this is NBA Infinite, where people get hold missing wide open shots. So it's going to happen, right? So keep that in mind. But remember that box out master because I need you to also see the box out counter. It's pretty important. You got the pick and roll master again for you. You need to be able to set your screens. I talk about screens all the time, and we talk about certain people not being able to set screens. So yeah, then we got the brick wall. 5 for 5 is nice, but 4 for 4 is good as well. You got the catch and shoot, so you know what I'm saying. You pop out at that three and you open, so you eat that bitch up before AD or Giannis can get there to block it. You gonna need that catch and shoot 5 out of 5, which has Chat beat. Again, that's the elite rebounder, 4 for 4. They both have dunk monster, post up cut expert, and the post up drive. Okay, y'all don't really be doing too many post up moves. Some people be trying though. It's actually pretty funny. He does have defense anchor. I do like that. You got the poster printer better for Cat, so if you're going for the dunk, and Cat has an exclusive dunk as well, which is pretty hard to stop. Got the Pro Dunker 3 for 3, so if you're dunking, you're actually better off dunking with Cat, and Cat has a speedy passer. So if you are running double shooter comp or triple shooter comp, because Cat is the shooter as well, and you hitting Booker, you're gonna need that speed passer, or at least you don't need it, you have that speedy passer, right? The solid footwork does goes to Chat, but again, how many bigs are actually out here breaking ankles? Besides, I mean, you just saw me get my ankles broke versus Giannis, but what I'm saying, how many people are actually 1v1 or guarding up on Giannis like that? Cat has the clutch shooter. Again, they wanted to put Chet at the 3 point line. You're probably better off shooting with Cat. I don't. Probably is the bad word. You are better off shooting with Cat. Um, see, stamina first step. 3 point pull up pro. He got the press of pursuit. Press of pursuit is very important. Yes, Cat have press of pursuit. Like I said, he does block Dunk Monster. You can block Dunk Monster with Cat. I haven't done a video on him blocking Dunk Monster in a while, but I have already proved it in the past. The video is still there. If you need to go see it, I don't know, fucking YouTube it, type it in, Cat blocking Dunk. I don't know what the fuck I titled it, but just, he can do it. And he has pressure pursuit 2 for 2, so he's blocking from behind as well, which is something I can't do with my Embiid. I say when I'm out of position with Embiid, it's over with because I don't have pressure pursuit. Cat has pressure pursuit 2 for 2. It's pretty valuable. The slippery worm again goes to Chet. Strong finisher. Unlimited range. I thought I could have sworn Cat had one. I did. I do. I do remember him getting nerfed, but I don't remember them taking that away. Okay, so here's the important thing that I want to point out. Chet does not have a box out counter. So when you box him out, bro, he cannot do anything. Do you guys understand that? He does not have a box out counter. Now I do know we don't box out too much, or let me correct that. I don't box out too much. There are people who box out. So if you're Chet and they box you out, bro, there is literally nothing you can do. That literally removes you from the rebound. And again, we talk about how important rebounds are. So who is helping Chat getting rebounds on your team? Because if he's just going up board for board, you use time and you position and may the best man win. That's different. If he getting boxed out, there is nothing he can do, Chat. He is boxed out. There is no counter for him. Nothing he can do. It's over with. So you can literally box out, abuse Chat on the boards. And I think that that is just something you do. You don't want to be in that position. He does have a baseline dunk. Both have power rebounder, long range block. Goes to Chet. Cat has that rebound chaser. Again, rebounds are important. All the dunks goes to Chet, but again, the Cat has an exclusive dunk, so none of that shit really matters when you got an exclusive. They both had a pump fake and everything they need. He does have a drifting shot and fadeaway. So I hope I explained myself pretty well with the reason why I say you should probably compare him to Cat because, like I said, the Dales put you at the 3 point line. Their speed and Cat is fast. Chet is fast. Again, 3 pointers and then blocks. They both can block. They both can dunk. Um, I think I pretty much covered everything. I continue to waste our time. I do hope that this comparison makes sense. And again, do not forget that box out counter, bro. He does not have one. So if you up against a Chat, abuse his ass. Like this is NA. We abuse everything. We abuse dunk monsters. We abuse code. What's Trey Young skill code something ice. We abuse crossovers. We abuse BTB. We abuse like fucking abuse Chat with the box out master. Hell, with that, your boy is out.